And I did Sex and the City, and I was in, which we did here once.
Right. Yeah, that's a great.
And
With Kim.
yeah. I just seen with Samantha. And I did 3 Law and Orders, and New York was a better place for me to work at the time. But yeah, I had a female agent. After that, I always only had female agents. After that, just straight ladies.
interesting.
Yeah, straight ladies. They're the best.
Wow. I don't trust the gay agents.
Oh, then I'll cut you. I'll cut you.
Is that you right there? Did they try to do the unibrow?
You know, I never noticed the unibrow, because back then we didn't have a lot of video access to like videos of him, but no, the unibrow was not part of it. It looks like Frida Kahlo kind
The unibrow.
So if you shot it that quickly then, so most of these were just like one take, okay, moving on.
If you got it out in English, we're moving on. It was just like, there was no like, I didn't feel that. It's just up to the next
It's
thing.
too late, moving on.
See, that's why you had to kind of live in the characters, because it was, and also there's a lot of shots in the movie where I didn't know I was being filmed, or I'm just hanging out on the set smoking, and Ellen would grab a shot of me, and that wound up in the movie. Like, so you had to always be in characters with shooting it so fast, and then. But there's some stuff, like this stuff was very stylized and that was like set up and planned that way. But a lot of it was sort of just like, okay, you go there, lay down, put that light there, and that's just, it's just goes to show, and you don't even need a lot of money if you have people that are really talented around. Is to make the best of what you do have and like try and, you know, come up with something creative, and in a way it sort of forces you to be more creative when you don't have money.
Or time.
You don't have time to think about it, just like that, and so.
Are you in contact with Daniel? Have you stayed in touch over the years?
Yeah, Daniel lives in New York City. He had a hard time when this. We both had a hard time when this movie came out, because he also was like, he was a young actor, and he's straight. And I remember at the time he was in the movie. He doesn't. There's part of the movie where I have a shaved head and he doesn't have a shaved head. And he couldn't shave his head because he was up for a part on One Life to Live. It was trying to finish up. He was going to be on a soap opera. So we had to figure out how to shoot that and make that work. And it was Max. I'm like, I shaved my head, you can shave me. But he's married now. He has 2 grown children. One of them is trans.
Wow.
He's really like an amazing guy. He's a really successful lawyer. He's been a lawyer since after the movie came out, really, and his wife, he's still married to his wife, Lisa. They're just a great family. Yeah, they live in Brooklyn.
Oh, excellent.
Has his family seen the movie? That's what I
Oh
want to
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Okay.
Dan and I, we've seen each other over the years. There was like a 10-year anniversary screening, the 15, 20, so there's like these sort of retrospectives and we reconnected that. And it's just like, it's so weird how you can work on something like this with someone for like, I mean, it was rehearsals and stuff like that. It wasn't just for like 15 days. And then we went to Sundance, went to Berlin. We stayed in a hotel together, shared a room together. We ran around after the Berlin Wall came down, and we were in this experience. And just to the day I die, like he and I are like kind of married. Like
Wow,
we have
that's
the same
cool.
connection, you know, just like in the movie.
You started
Sisters, thank you.
34 years ago. Wow.
34 years ago,
Does
yeah.
that seem that long to you?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem that long. Some things this doesn't seem that long ago, but some things I do, like when you watch a movie you're in, it's sort of like watching a home movie. Right? Like I remember that day I had for lunch, and we still remember like that day they brought my birthday cake to us. So it's sort of like seeing a home movie, and I remember all of the, you know, just all the stuff that was going on that day. It was my boyfriend or whatever, and so, but the more distance I have from something I worked on, I'm able to appreciate it more because I'm not so caught up in the emotions of how my expectations, and so I can look at it more objectively and go like, oh, that was good. But when you first finish something, I don't like to watch it. I'm uncomfortable and self-conscious, but now with time I can look at myself and look at my young self and be like, oh, that was good, you know. And some things I'm like, that wasn't good.
You see things that, oh, I would have done that
more
differently.
objective, you know, when you get older, distance from it, you know. Like Adam and Steve, I hated watching myself in that for like a long time. I just was so uncomfortable and embarrassed. I don't know, I mean, it's too close to who I really am. I just felt like embarrassed watching it. I don't know. And plus I directed it, so I was like, oh, I didn't like that shot, and I didn't like that. that thing didn't work out, and more critical, you know. But now I watch it, I'm laughing, and you know, I'm falling for the jokes, and it just takes time.
You're excited about the sequel?
Yeah. Sequel shooting in I think I already said this, in Palm Springs. It's called Adam and Steve 55 Plus.
Gonna film it here.
Title says everything.
Can we say that?
It's shooting. Yeah, it's filming. It takes place in Palm Springs. We're shooting it here, and it's about our characters moving here to retire. And Adam's 56, and he doesn't know how to be old. So it's sort of about like how to get older. And his husband's like, great, let's do this. I'm super happy to be retired. But it's a comedy. The same cast is coming back: Parker Posey and Kristen Shaw and Julie Haggerty plays my mom, and
Ileana.
She wasn't in the first movie. Chris Kattan comes back. His character's a MAGA Republican now. So